You guys, I don't know if you've heard, but it's real cold here in Chicago. Polar vortex cold. The heat coming out of this radiator right now makes me feel like I'm in the Caribbean. I'm wearing sleeveless. I'm wearing shorts. And my cats are so lazy. Super lazy. And so I thought I'd make a video for you guys today, how to stretch when you're cooped up at home, binge watching TV. Now, so I finally am able to watch Outlander. What? I'm going to start episode 1. And then in between episode 1 and 2, I'm going to teach you guys some stretches you can do on your couch. So go ahead and start binge watching, and then we'll start stretching. All right, I'm back. You guys, the show is good. I am ready to stretch. So I'm going to teach you guys 4 Ki-Hara stretches that you can do in the break before we turn on the next episode. A couple things you have to know to do Ki-Hara. These are important. The first thing is that you move all the time, so don't hold any stretches. The second rule is that you resist all the time. Keep your muscles active. It should always feel like you're working a little bit. I'll tell you how to do that in the stretches. Number 3, if anything hurts, stop. It's common sense, you guys. Don't do anything that doesn't feel good. Don't push yourself into positions that don't feel good. And if it feels bad to be in a position that's, to go too far into a stretch, just go a little bit into a stretch, okay? So don't try to do anything that doesn't feel good. Move, resist, stay out of pain. 3 things, most important. All right, here we go. Here I am sitting on my couch. The first stretch we're gonna do is for the outside of your hip. So you're gonna bring your right leg on top of your left leg like this. If you can't reach it like in this position, you can turn it this way a little bit, or you can bring your other leg down further. So I've like straightened out my leg instead of having it bent. But the more bent it is and the more you lean forward, the more intense the stretch is gonna be. To resist, push your top leg down so that it's like pushing towards the floor, like you're trying to get it down to here. So you're trying to push your foot down towards the floor. Your other leg is going to come up so that you're trying to come up onto your toe, like a pointed toe. So I'm going to push my top leg down while I push up with my toe. So you just go up and down just like that. We're going to do about 5 or 6. Up and down. My top leg is pushing down. My bottom leg is pushing up at the same time. And then you just switch sides. So I'm going to bring my left leg on top here. I'm going to push my leg down towards the floor like I'm trying to bring it back down. Then I'm going to push with my bottom leg up for the stretch. If I lean forward, I can get a deeper stretch. If this feels uncomfortable, you can start a little bit lower. Maybe you just lean forward. Whatever feels good to you. You should feel it on the outside of your hip. The next stretch we're going to do is for the inner thighs. So you're going to stand up, open your legs up nice and wide, bring your hands behind your head, and interlock your fingers like this. Try to pull your arms apart, and then lean from one side to the other while you squeeze your legs in together. So think about trying to squeeze your heels together while you pull one side of your body to the other side. You should feel this here, and maybe here too. And you just pull back and forth. We'll do about 6 on each side. 5 or 6, whatever feels good. I think maybe 1 more set. Oh, it's good stuff. Now the next stretch we're going to do is for your hip flexors. This one is kind of tricky because you're going to be laying on the couch. So you lay down on your back. You want to make sure that you have nice, good pillows, good cushioning, get cozy. I've been like this all day. Bring one leg up and just grab it with your arms so that it's up high. Then the leg that's close to the edge of the couch is going to come down towards the floor. You're going to put your hand on top, push down with your hand just a little bit, and then kick up with your knee towards your chest. Keep pulling up with your knee while you push your leg down with your hand. So I'm pushing down. I'm just using my fingertips because it doesn't take a lot of force. And as I push my leg towards the floor, I start to feel a stretch right here in the front of my hip. You're just going to go up and down just like that. down for strength, down for stretch, and up for strength. Down for stretch, resisting by trying to keep your knee kicking up while your arm is pushing down. So if your hand slipped off, your arm would go down and your leg would come back up. Always springing back and forth. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Especially after sitting on the couch for so long. Skitty agrees. Don't you? You're upside down. No, this is the hardest part. You have to actually turn around and do the other side. So take your pillows, bring them down. Make sure you have enough room. Bring one leg up and grab it behind. Bring your knee down towards the floor. Kick your knee up towards you for strength while you push down for stretch. This again is a stretch for your hip flexor, right in the front of your hip, right here. Up and down. So I'm kicking up with my knee while I push down with my arm, and that's how you get the resistance stretch, right in the front of your hip. Oh, this is a good one. And the last stretch in this series is for your hamstrings. So what you'll do is sit on your couch, but grab the ball of your foot with both hands and bring your knee in close to your chest. This is Surrey. There's about to be a battle for the couch. So you're bringing your leg in close like this. You'll kick your heel down towards your glutes and pull up for your stretch without straightening out your leg all the way. Kick down for strength and up for stretch. So I'm always kicking down with my heel and I'm always pulling up with my arms. So if I slipped, my heel would kick down and my arms would fly up. And you just go back and forth like that. And now for the other side, grab the ball of your foot with both hands, pull up for stretch, and kick down for strength. Again, from the side, you pull your knee in close, you pull up for stretch and down for strength. If you can't reach this, you can use a strap. Just wrap it around your foot and pull the strap up. That's it for the first set of stretches, and now I'm ready to watch episode 2. Go ahead, turn it on. I'll see you guys in a little bit. 2 episodes in. This is awesome. It's the best way to spend a snow day. It's time to stretch again. Now, I hate to make you do it, but you're gonna have to stand up. It's time. Oh, here we go. A couple more leg stretches. We're gonna start off with some hamstring stretches. First, grab your coffee table. Have it accessible. Get your tea out of the way. You're gonna put your foot on it. Take your right leg and put it straight ahead into your coffee table so that you're like not facing your TV, and then turn and face your TV. Push your leg down into the table while you lean forward towards the television. So I'm gonna push my leg into the table and then I'm gonna lean forward towards the TV. Did you just hear my knee pop? And then you push yourself back up, but you're actually gonna use your leg to push yourself back up. So you're pushing down, your leg is turned out to the side at an angle, and your body's coming straight forward. So from the side, it would look like this. My foot's up to an angle, my body's upright, I kick down, and just bend straight over. And so we're aiming for 5 or 6 of these. Whoa, or whatever feels good. Kick down for strength and just lean over. Push with your foot down into the table to lift your body back up. So you're not just lightly leaning over, you're not hanging out there, you're gonna move back and forth. and your leg's gonna work the entire time to push you up, so my muscle's still engaged and my foot's kicking down hard into the table. To stretch the other side, I'm just gonna move my table over. I hear you, Suri. And then you're gonna bring your other leg up to the side, kick your heel down into the table like you're trying to bend your knee even, and then lean forward. Use your legs to pull you back up. So your legs are really active, pushing you back up and down. Pushing down for your stretch, you should feel your inner thigh, and then up for strength. Oh. And we'll aim for one more. Oh, a nice good one. And then to stretch the outside of your hamstring, we're gonna do a little differently. Bring your right leg up, straight in front of you, facing towards the left side of your room. And then you're gonna rotate so that you're facing close towards the television. It might be a little more at an angle, but you're gonna turn your body towards the right and then kick your heel down into the table just like before and lean over. This time your torso is leaning over your leg. You're leaning across your body. It's a diagonal stretch with a little bit of a twist, and that goes into the outside of your hamstring here. Up and down. Sorry, you're so clean. And then try the other side. Bring your left leg up, facing the left side of your room, and then you'll turn your body towards your couch and lean over towards your couch. And use your leg to push you back up. So for stretch, you're coming down towards the ground, but your foot is still kicking into the table, and you use your body to push you back up. If this is too intense, just don't bend over so far. Or if you can't get your foot up on the table, try something smaller, like a shoebox or a yoga block if you have one. Let's do one more. Looking good, Suri. We're gonna stretch out our groin muscles, so just have a good seat. Let your back lean against the couch. Bring your legs into a butterfly position. Your hands or your elbows will go on your knees, and you're just gonna squeeze in with your legs while you use your arms to open you up. Squeezing in for strength and pushing open for stretch. Probably a good idea not to put your feet right on the crack of your cushions. My feet are sinking into the couch. They're gonna find pens in there. All my pens and some cat toys are in the couch. You should feel the stretch of your inner thigh. You only go as far as feels good, and you use your arms to push you open, but your legs stay active the whole time. So pushing in for strength and out for stretch. Let's do one more. Great. For our last stretch, before we move on to our next episode, we're gonna need our pillows. So what you'll do is put a pillow down on the floor. You can also use a blanket, or if you have something else that's cushy, like, it works perfect for this, those little mats you use in your garden. Like if you have those guys, it's really good. I don't have a garden, so pillows it is. You're gonna come down onto the floor, drop your foot onto your pillow, and then push your foot up against the couch, and then come up into a lunge so that your knee and your hip and your shoulder can be all in a straight line. If that's uncomfortable, you're too close to the couch, so you just move you a little bit away, like that, and that should feel a lot better. Hi. Then, use your foot to push you forward while you use your front leg to push you backwards. So my back leg pushes me forward, my front leg pushes me back. And there's the quad stretch right here through the front of your leg. If this is your first time doing this stretch, it might be kind of intense. So you could use a chair to hold on to. You could hold on to the couch if you feel unstable. And you might be like in this position and moving this much. That's totally fine. Eventually it'll open up. So you use your front leg to push you back, as far back as your body will let you go. If you have any pain in your knee, you can stop. You don't have to do this if your knee hurts, or maybe you just need a little extra padding. Let's figure out what works for you. Oh. If this stretch feels really great, you can raise your arms up too, kind of like you're yawning. Oh, kind of stretch from side to side. That's gonna stretch out all the fascia. Fascia is like the skin on top of your muscles right here. Oh, it feels so good. Whew. That feels good after sitting on my couch all day long. Let's try the other side. Make sure you bring your hands down so you don't fall over. You'll plant your knee on the pillow, your foot against the couch, and the other leg comes in front. Knee, hip, and shoulders all line up. Use your back leg to push you forward. So I'm pushing my foot into the couch. My front leg is pushing forward that way, which is propelling my body backwards. And then I get the stretch through my quads. We're going for 5 or 6. Keep pushing your foot into the couch while you use your front leg to push you back. This is the most I've moved in 2 days. This snowstorm is no joke. And you can reach if it feels good. Oh. How about one more? Remember that when you're ready to come out of this stretch, put your hands down first and then come out of it. All right, episode 3. I'm so excited. So I ran out of popcorn. It's okay. It's good in a pinch. All right, we're back. Hopefully you didn't fall asleep on the couch. I painted my nails and my toes and watched a whole 3rd episode. Only 1 more to go. Maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. It's time to venture into our arm stretches. We're going to start off with the stretch for the back of your shoulders. Bring your hands together like this and bring your thumbs right over the crown of your head. And then pretend like you're squeezing a balloon between your arms. And just squeeze them shut. And then slowly open up, like that balloon's just trying to open up, but you don't want it to. And then try to pop the balloon again. And you just go back and forth. We're aiming for 6. If your arms get tired or if they hurt, you can stop right away. You should feel this in the back of your shoulders, maybe between your shoulder blades. Should feel pretty good. If you don't feel it there, just stop. You can try again a different way, a different time. And now for the front of your chest, you're just gonna find the edge of your couch. Right here, and put your hand against it so that your fingers are facing towards the back of the couch. And you're gonna pull with your arm like you're trying to pull forward, almost like you're doing a sideways like alligator chomp. You know, like this guy, but like this way, just with one arm. So I'm pulling in. As I pull in, my whole body is just gonna twist towards that arm, just as far as I can go without having to move too far. And then use your lower body, your hips and your legs to open up. You should feel this stretch across the front of your chest. And then you just go back and forth. So you're using your lower body to help you pull into the stretch, and you're using your upper body to pull you the other direction. So your upper body pulls you towards the couch, and your lower body pulls you away from the couch. And I think one more, pull in for strength, and then out for your stretch to stretch out the front of your chest. You can do the stretch for your other arm just on the other corner of the couch. So go ahead and find the edge of your couch, pull your body in for strength, and then use your body to pull you away to stretch out the top of your shoulder. Right through here in the front of your shoulder. Pull in for strength, your body twists in, and then open up for your stretch, pushing your hand against the edge of your couch. Oh, one more. Our next stretch is for your lats. So what you'll do is take your left arm, cross it over your body, and then just pull your hips away from your hand and look over your shoulder at the same time that you're pulling with your hand towards the floor. So you're trying to pull your hand towards your hips and you're pulling your body away. So you just go back and forth. Pull your body away from the arm of the couch. As you look away from the couch, and then if you take your right hand and do the same thing, if you pull towards your hip, you can twist into the back of the couch and you'll feel the stretch along the side of your body. Just twisting and turning. Let's do one more. Twist in for your stretch. And now the top of your shoulders and your neck. This is a great one, especially if you just fell asleep on the couch. Bring your right arm in to the side of your body here. Grab your wrist with your left hand and resist like you're pulling both arms to the outsides of your couch. Push up towards the ceiling with your right arm while your left hand's pulling down. Let your left arm win. And when you get to the bottom, bring your ear over to your left shoulder and you'll feel this great stretch right through your neck on this side. If you feel it on the other side, just switch hands, do the other side. And just go back and forth, up and down. Pushing up for strength, and then using your left arm to pull you down, but your right arm is still trying to stay up. So there's resistance between your wrist and your hand the whole time. A nice stretch through your neck. All right, let's try the other side. So bring your left arm in, grab your wrist with your right hand, push out to the side. Your fingers are facing forward. Keep pushing down with your right hand while your left arm is pushing up, and you bring your head over to the right this time. Pushing up for strength and down for your stretch, and you just turn your head to the right until you find that tight spot that hurts so bad because you know you fell asleep on the couch. Oh, it's a good one. Suri just found her favorite toy. One more. The marathon is completely underway. Skitty's getting hungry. I'm ready to put on episode 4, and then I'll get with you guys later for one more set of arm stretches. That was a good episode. There was this wild boar chase, and Skitty got really scared, and she held my hand. She jumped up in my lap and held my hand. Didn't you? Come here. She might get in the way of this stretching session. We have one more to go. Arms. That's it. We'll do the seated ones first so you don't have to get up, and then we'll get up and stretch out our arms in a doorway, if Skitty will allow it. Oh no, she laid down. I'm done for, oh phew, thanks Skitty. All right, 4 more stretches for your back and shoulders. Then we're done. Then you're totally free to fall asleep on the couch during episode 5. This is binge watching in its best form. So this next stretch is for the top of your shoulder and your neck. Bring your left arm over your body. Keep your elbows straight. Grab your wrist with your other hand. Just put your hand like right on top of your wrist and push into your wrist with your right hand while you try to push your left hand up and out towards the ceiling. Kind of like if you were going to do the YMCA dance. That's what we're going for. Push straight up, resisting with your right hand, and then let your right hand win, but your left hand's still fighting. So if you slipped, your arms would fly diagonally apart. When you get down to the bottom, hold it, keep resisting, and bring your head towards the right, a little forward. And then back up, and push back down. Keep resisting the whole time. Bring your head to your right. And you should feel the outside of your neck and your shoulder. Remember, we're going for about 6. We're on number 3 right now. You can play around with your neck a little bit and see what feels good to you. So you kick down at the bottom, pulling down, hold it, and then find the stretch in your neck. Sometimes I find if I bring my gaze up to the left, I really feel it more. Up for strength and down for stretch. And we'll do one more. Up for strength, down for stretch. Let's do the other side. Oh, but I want to be comfy. No use being uncomfortable. Get as cozy as you want. Sit however you want. Bring your right arm across your body. Keep your elbows straight. Grab your wrist with your left hand. Resist like you're pulling both arms apart diagonally. Push up towards the ceiling with your right hand. And then pull down and across with your left hand. Your right hand still fights. When you get to the bottom, you just hold it and move your head so that you can get a stretch through your neck. Oh, there it is. Whew. And then up for strength and down for stretch. When you get to the bottom, hold it, search for the stretch. Might help if you look up to the right. And then again, up for strength, down for stretch. Oh, that feels good. Oh, pulling down and across. Hold it there. Keep resisting while you bring your head to the opposite side. So you're pulling away from your shoulder. So all of this stretches and here stretches. Although you may just feel it in your neck. That's okay too. Up and down, pulling down for stretch. Remember, strength training is just as important. So you push up, you give a little resistance so that you're strength training the muscles. That's how you get these awesome muscles. Look at my muscles. Roar. Right? I know. So strong. Okay, the next stretch is for the back of your shoulders. So bring your left arm up, kind of like if you were pulling a train whistle, you'd be at like 90 degrees like this. Grab the outside of your elbow with your right hand, and you're going to pull in opposite directions. So as you push open, you're pushing to the left. Your right arm's going to slow you down, and your left arm's basically opening up like this. Then use your right arm to pull you across, but keep resisting, so if you slipped, your arms would fly open. And when you get here, keep your back straight. You should feel it right through the back of your shoulder. Open up for strength, and pull across for your stretch. And just back and forth like that. Nice stretch to the back of your shoulder. It's a good one for me today. And pull for stretch and push open for strength. And let's do one more. Whew. That'll warm you up. And then let's try your right arm. So you have it at 90 degrees, just like this, like if you're pulling a train whistle. You grab the outside of your elbow with your left hand and resist like you're pulling both arms apart. Push open towards the right this time, keeping your back still. And then pull across to the left so that you can get a stretch to the back of your shoulders. Open up for strength and pull across for stretch. It's a nice stretch. Opening up. This is strength training. You slow down the motion by pulling both arms apart in opposite directions. And as you come across, you should feel this nice stretch to the back of your shoulder. Apparently, I needed this one. Yikes. It's a good stretch. Lots of heat. Either that or the radiators turned back on, which is possible. I swear, you guys, it's 90 degrees in here and 2 degrees outside. Next thing we gotta do is get up. I know, it's tough. You can do it. And we're gonna stretch out your shoulders. You'll need a door frame for this one, or just a corner or something, but a door frame works the best, so we can do both arms at the same time. All right, here's my door frame. To stretch out the front of my chest, I have a couple options. The first thing I'm gonna do is just bring my arms into like a push-up position. And I'm gonna very slowly bring my body through the door. My arms are slowing me down and making sure that I don't fall. And then I use my arms to push me out of the door. So I just go in for stretch, through the door, and back out for strength. You can change your arm angle too. You should feel it right across the front of your shoulders. I like to just inch up a little bit higher each time. But you can do what feels good to you. Oh, right here across the front of your chest. It's a beautiful stretch. Next, I want you to bring your arms up as high as you can with your elbows straight. Put one foot in front of you, like step forward. So I've got this leg in front, and I'm just gonna lean forward onto that leg, and then I'm gonna use my arms to pull me back onto my back leg. So you rock forward onto your front leg and come back to your back leg. This goes into the front of your chest, right through here, kind of like through your armpits. And pull back again. But I'm always pushing my fingers into the door and using my legs to slow down the motion. And that's it. You guys, we did it. We sat on our couch all day long and strength trained and stretched and binge watched. That's not lazy. That's amazing. If you liked it, if you feel good, subscribe to my channel, like my video, send it to your friends, do it again. Good for you. And I will see you guys next time, maybe when it's warmer out.